Do you know, in almost each and every shift of RRB 2019 Paramedical and NTPC examination, at least one question and up to 8 questions of vitamins was asked. You can also see the similar trend on other examinations as well, where general science or biochemistry is the important part of the syllabus. In this video, today we're gonna take a deep dive into this important topic from basics to most advanced level. Further, I can assure you that after attentively attending this session, you will be able to answer all the questions related to this topic generally asked in the examination. So, without further ado, let's start today's discussion. As you might already know, vitamins are organic compounds essential for metabolic processes. They are also known as micronutrients. It can be classified into two main types: fat-soluble vitamins that are stored in our body and water-soluble vitamins that are excreted easily from our body. Example of fat-soluble vitamins includes vitamin A, D, E, and vitamin K. Example of water-soluble vitamins include vitamin B complex and vitamin C. Vitamins functions as coenzyme, antioxidants, and regulators in various biochemical pathways and supports cellular health and immunity. So let's take a detailed overview of our important vitamins one by one, starting from vitamin A. Vitamins of vitamin A includes retinol, retinoic acid, and beta-carotene. Beta-carotene is a plain-based vitamin A having 12:1 conversion ratio. Normal level of vitamin A in our blood is 80 to 60 microgram per deciliter. ICMR recommended daily allowance for vitamin A is 1000 microgram per day for male and 840 microgram per day for female. Let's look at its structure. Retinol contains 20 carbon atoms, 30 hydrogen atoms, and an oxygen atom. It has a primary alcohol containing beta-ion ring. The side chain has 2 isoprene units, 4 double bonds, and 1 hydroxyl groups, as you can see in this figure. Retinol is aldehyde formed by oxidation of retinol. Retinoic acid is also formed by oxidation of retinol. Retinyl palmitate is an ester form of retinol that is stored in our liver. 100 grams of our liver contains about 10 to 20 microgram of retinyl palmitate. Let's look at its physiology and function. Vitamin A is essential for various biological functions such as vision, proper growth, differentiation, reproduction, and maintenance of epithelial cell. Vitamin A is an essential component of rhodopsin cycle or Walsh cycle, as you can see in this figure. Vitamin A is like a steroid hormone involved in cell growth and differentiation. It is necessary for synthesis of certain glycoproteins which are required for growth and mucus secretion. It also involved in synthesis of transferrin, a ion transferred protein. Vitamin A also plays a crucial role in maintaining our immune system. It also involves in cholesterol synthesis. Deficiency of vitamin A may cause night blindness, xerophthalmia, white spot, keratomalacia, and corneal xerosis. The richest source of vitamin A includes cod liver oil, fish liver oil, meat, avocados, seeds, carrot, and other fruits. Excess intake of vitamin A may cause dermatitis, enlargement of liver, skeletal decalcification, tenderness of long bones, weight loss, loss of hair, joint pain, irritation, etc. Hope now you will be easily able to answer these questions correctly. Do not forget to drop your answer in the comment section below. So let's delve into our next fat-soluble vitamin, that is vitamin D. Vitamins of vitamin D include calciferol, argocalciferol, cholecalciferol, and calcitrol. Argocalciferol or ergosterol is a plant-derived form of vitamin D. Cholecalciferol or 7-dehydroxycholesterol is an animal-based vitamin D. And the calcitrol or 1,25-dehydroxycholecalciferol is the active form of vitamin D. Let's look at metabolic pathway of vitamin D. Ultraviolet radiation from sun converts 7-dehydroxycholesterol in the skin to vitamin D3. Further, this vitamin D3 is transported to the liver, where it is hydroxylated by 25-alpha hydroxylase enzyme to form 25-alpha hydroxycholecalciferol. This compound further transported to kidney, where it undergoes further hydroxylation by enzyme 1-alpha hydroxylase to become active form, that is 1,25-dehydroxycholecalciferol, also known as calcitrol. These calcitrols bind to vitamin D receptor to target tissue like intestines, bones, kidneys, etc. to regulate calcium and phosphate absorption. It further promotes bone health and calcium homeostasis. Deactivation of vitamin D occurs via conversion to 24-25-dehydroxycholecalciferol in the kidneys, which is then excreted. Let's look at its physiology and function. Calcitrol, that is biologically active form of vitamin D, regulates plasma calcium and phosphorus level. Vitamin D induces the synthesis of calcium-binding protein in the intestinal epithelial cells and promote calcium absorption. Thus, calcium level of blood increase by calcitrol. Furthermore, calcitrol stimulates calcium uptake by osteoblast cell of bone to promote calcification or mineralization and remodeling of bone. Deficiency of vitamin D may lead to rickets in child and osteomalacia in adult. Excess of vitamin D may lead to demineralization of bone and hypercalcemia, which may further lead to formation of renal calculi, as well as loss of appetite and nausea. Main sources of vitamin D is sunlight, and other food source of vitamin D are milk, eggs, mushroom, etc. ICMR recommended daily allowance of vitamin D for infants from 0 to 6 months is 400 international unit. For children, adult and pregnant women, it is 600 international unit per day. Now, I hope you can easily attempt this question. Answer them in the comment section below. Let's look at our next vitamin, that is vitamin E. Vitamin E is also known as alpha-tocopherol. Alpha-tocopherol contains 29 carbon atoms, 50 hydrogen atoms, and 2 oxygen atoms. The richest source of vitamin E includes oils like olive oils, coconut oils, sunflower oils, as well as some vegetables like spinach, peanut, almond, avocado, etc. Let's look at its physiology and function. Vitamin E has antioxidant property due to its chromin ring, due to which it acts as free radical scavenger. Vitamin E prevents non-enzymatic oxidation of cellular compounds by molecular oxygen and free radicals. It protects our red blood cells. It is also associated with lipoproteins, fat deposit, cellular membrane, and regulate cellular respiration. It prevents oxidation of other vitamins as well. Further, it helps in absorption of amino acids from intestine. It helps in proper synthesis of nucleic acid. Deficiency of vitamin E include sterility, hence it is also known as anti-sterility vitamin. Deficiency of vitamin E also may cause degenerative changes in muscle. It increases fragility of bone, muscle, etc. Excess intake of vitamin E may lead to narcotizing enterocolitis in newborn. Recommended daily allowance for vitamin E is 20 to 25 international units per day. Now, answer these questions in the comment section below. Let's look at our next vitamin, that is vitamin K. Vitamin K is also an fat-soluble vitamin. Vitamins of vitamin K includes phyloquinone or phytonadione, that is vitamin K1, menaquinone, that is vitamin K2, and menadione, that is vitamin K3. Richest source of vitamin K includes green leafy vegetables like coriander, spinach, parsley, cabbage, broccoli, and fruits like kiwi, etc. Let's look at its physiology and function. Vitamin K is necessary for the blood clotting process. It brings about transitional modification of certain clotting factor like factor 2, that's prothrombin, factor 7, that is proconvertin, factor 9, that is Christmas factor, or factor 10, that is Stewart-Power factor. It acts as coenzyme for carboxylation of glutamic acid. It also required for carboxylation of osteocalcin, a calcium-binding protein present in bone. Deficiency of vitamin A lead to lack of prothrombin in blood circulation. It may increase clotting time. Excess vitamin K may lead to hemolytic jaundice and anemia in infants. Recommended dietary allowance for vitamin K is 70 to 140 microgram per day. You may also note that vitamin K is a drug of choice for warfarin toxicity. Hope now you will be able to attempt these questions correctly. Don't forget to type your answers in the comment section below. Let's move to our first water-soluble vitamin, that is vitamin C. Vitamin C is also known as ascorbic acid. A molecule of ascorbic acid contains 6 carbon, 8 hydrogen, and 6 water atoms. The richest source of ascorbic acids are citrus fruits, strawberry, blackberry, peppers, broccoli, potato, etc. Let's look at its physiology and function. Vitamin C plays important role in collagen formation as a coenzyme in the hydroxylation of proline and lysine, where it converts procollagen to collagen. Vitamin C is also required in bone formation. Vitamin C enhances ion metabolism. It also helps in reconversion and degradation of hemoglobin. Vitamin C is essential for tryptophan and tyrosine metabolism. It is also useful in folic acid metabolism. Vitamin C aids in synthesis of peptide hormone and corticosteroid hormone. Vitamin C also plays immunological functions. Deficiency of vitamin C may lead to scurvy, anemia, swollen joints, fragile blood vessels, delayed healing, sluggish hormonal function, hemorrhage, and osteoporosis. ICMR recommended daily allowance for vitamin C is 80 mg per day for male and 65 mg per day for female. Now attempt these questions and drop your answer in the comment section below. Let's move to our next water-soluble vitamin B complex. The first member of vitamin B complex is vitamin B1, that is thiamine. You can see the structure of thiamine in the image here. Thiamine has a pyrimidine ring and a thiazole ring connected by a methyl bridge. Sources of vitamin B1 includes cereals, pulses, etc. Physiology and function of vitamin B1. The coenzyme thiamine pyrophosphate is connected with the energy-releasing reaction of carbohydrate. It plays an important role in transmitting nerve impulses. Deficiency of thiamine may lead to beriberi, that is dry beriberi or wet beriberi. Wet beriberi has symptoms like high output heart failure, heart hypertrophy, especially in the right ventricle, dyspnea, edema, and lactic acidosis. Symptoms of dry beriberi include peripheral neuropathy, muscle weakness, gait ataxia, Wernicke's encephalopathy, etc. ICMR recommended daily allowance for thiamine is 1.2 milligrams per day. Hope now you can correctly answer this question. Don't forget to put your answer in the comment section below. Let's move to our next member of vitamin B complex, that is vitamin B2, also known as riboflavin. The most important striking feature in the structure of riboflavin is the orbital ring, as you can see here. Sources of riboflavin includes liver, dark meat, eggs, papaya, seeds, beans, carrot, etc. Let's look at its physiology and function. Riboflavin is concerned in the regulatory function of some hormone involved in the carbohydrate metabolism. The retina contains free riboflavin, which is converted by light to a compound involved in stimulation of optic nerve. Riboflavin plays an important role in many enzyme systems, which plays crucial role in metabolism of carbohydrate, fat, and proteins. Riboflavin mononucleotide (FMN) and riboflavin adenine dinucleotide (FAD) are part of various enzymes or also act as coenzymes. Deficiency of riboflavin may lead to cirrhosis, the tissuing at the corner of mouth, glottitis, that is inflammation of tongue, ocular lesions, dermatitis, etc. ICMR recommended daily allowance for riboflavin is 1.3 to 2.2 mg per day for male and 1 to 1.7 mg per day for female. Now attempt this question and drop your answer in the comment section below. Let's look at our next member of vitamin B family, that is vitamin B3, also known as niacin or nicotinic acid. The structure of niacin includes 6 carbon atoms, 6 hydrogen atoms, 2 nitrogen atoms, and an oxygen atom. Sources of niacin includes liver, meat, fish, rice, potatoes, peanuts, bread, etc. Let's look at its physiology and function. Niacin or nicotinic acid and its coenzyme NAD+ and NADP+ are involved in variety of oxidation reduction reactions and ATP synthesis. Deficiency of niacin may cause pellagra characterized by 3Ds, that is dermatitis, diarrhea, and dementia. Excess of niacin may lead to itching, nausea, vomiting, liver damage, etc. ICMR recommended daily allowance for niacin is 16 mg per day for male and 14 mg per day for female. Now attempt this question and drop your answer in the comment section below. Let's move to our next member of vitamin B complex family, that is vitamin B5, also known as pantothenic acid. The structure of pantothenic acid includes 9 carbon atoms, 17 hydrogen atoms, 1 nitrogen atoms, and 5 oxygen atoms. The sources of pantothenic acid includes milk, honey, meat, almond, mushroom, tomato, dry yeast, etc. The function of pantothenic acid is exerted through its coenzyme A, which is central molecule involved in all metabolism and plays important role in various metabolic processes. Deficiency of pantothenic acid includes fatigue, numbness and tingling, muscle cramps, hypoglycemia, digestive issue, etc. Excess of pantothenic acid may cause nausea, diarrhea, etc. The ICMR recommended daily allowance for pantothenic acid is 5 mg per day for both sexes and 6 mg per day for pregnant women. Let's look at our next member of vitamin B complex, that is vitamin B6, also known as pyridoxine. Structure of pyridoxine contains 8 carbon atoms, 11 hydrogen atoms and nitrogen atoms, and 3 oxygen atoms within hydrochloride molecule. Some important sources of pyridoxine includes sunflower seeds, potato, banana, meats, walnuts, etc. Physiology and function of pyridoxine. The active form of pyridoxine is known as pyridoxal phosphate. It attaches to the acyl amino acid group of lysine in the enzyme and is closely associated with amino acid synthesis. The synthesis of certain specialized products such as serotonin, histamine, and niacin coenzyme from amino acids depend on the pyridoxine. It also participates in reactions such as transamination reaction, that is, the conversion of amino acids to ketoacids, decarboxylation reaction, that is, conversion of tryptophan to serotonin, histidine to histamine, and glutamate to GABA, as well as tyrosine to dopamine. It also plays important role in synthesis of catecholamines like dopamine, norepinephrine, and epinephrine. It plays important role in niacin coenzyme formation and metabolism of sulfur-containing amino acids. It also plays important role in deamination of hydroxyl-containing amino acids and absorption of amino acids from the intestine. It further prevents hyperoxaluria and kidney stone formation. Deficiency of pyridoxine may lead to neurological disorder and reduction in heme production and increased production of oxalic acid in the body and urine, which may further lead to development of kidney stones. The excess amount of pyridoxine may cause neurological symptoms as well. The ICMR recommended daily allowance for pyridoxine is 2 mg per day for both sexes and 2.5 mg per day for pregnant women. Now, attempt this question and drop your answer in the comment section below. Let's move to our next member of vitamin B complex, that is vitamin B7, also known as biotin. The structure of biotin contains 10 carbon atoms, 16 hydrogen atoms, 2 nitrogen atoms, 3 oxygen atoms, and a sulfur atom. The richest source of biotin includes oats, peanuts, lentils, egg yolk, carrot, soybean, walnut, mushroom, etc. Physiology and function of biotin. Biotin acts as coenzyme for carboxylation reaction, which are essential for metabolism of fatty acids, amino acids, and glucose. It involves in gluconeogenesis, the process of generating glucose from non-carbohydrate sources. It supports the synthesis of fatty acids and breakdown of amino acids. It aids in metabolism of certain amino acids and production of energy. It helps in maintaining healthy skin, hair, and nails. Deficiency of biotin may lead to dermatitis, that is, skin inflammation, hair loss, neurological symptoms like depression, hallucination, etc., fatigue, and muscle pain. Excess intake of biotin may sometimes lead to minor skin rashes and digestive upsets, etc. The ICMR recommended daily allowance for biotin is 30 microgram per day. Now, attempt this question and drop your answer in the comment section below. Let's move to our next member of vitamin B complex family, that is vitamin B9, also known as folic acid. The structure of folic acid includes a petridine ring, a glutamate ring connected by a p-aminobenzoic acid ring. Richest source of biotin includes seeds, nuts, bean, pear, lentils, green leafy vegetables, cauliflower, avocados, beetroot, papaya, mushroom, etc. Physiology and function of folic acid. Folic acid function as tetrahydrofolate in 1 carbon transfers. Folic acid is essential for purine and thymine synthesis in DNA replication. Folic acid also involved in serine, glycine, and methionine metabolism. It provides methyl group for DNA and protein methylation. It is crucial for red blood cell production and prevents anemia. It is essential for preventing neural tube defect during pregnancy. It aids in continuous regeneration of active folate, that is tetrahydrofolate. It also takes part in formylation, important for protein synthesis. The deficiency of folic acid may lead to megaloblastic anemia, fatigue, shortness of breath, pale skin, irritability, cognitive impairment, elevated homocysteine, mouth sore, glottitis, neural tube defect, etc. Excess intake of folic acid may cause masking of vitamin B12, digestive issue, insomnia, and irritability. ICMR recommended daily allowance for folic acid is 200 microgram per day for adults and 500 micrograms per day for pregnant. Try this question and drop your answer in the comment section below. Let's move to our last member of vitamin B complex, that is vitamin B12, also known as cobalamin or cyanocobalamin. The structure of cyanocobalamin is very complex. It contains 63 carbon atoms, 88 hydrogen atoms, and some nitrogen, oxygen, and phosphate atoms as well. The sources of vitamin B12 includes meat, fish, eggs, dairy products, seeds, etc. As you might already know, vitamin B12 is not generally found in plant food sources. Hence, vegetarians may find difficulties and may need to take supplements for vitamin B12. Physiology and functions of vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 plays essential role for formation of DNA, especially in rapid dividing cells. It also promotes the production and maturation of red blood cells and preventing anemia. It supports the maintenance of myelin, the protective set around the nerves. It also involves in metabolism of fat and carbohydrate for energy. It participates in converting homocysteine to methionine, reducing cardiovascular risks. It also takes part in normal cellular growth and repair process. It assists in the production of neurotransmitters affecting the mood and cognitive functions. Deficiency of vitamin B12 may lead to megaloblastic anemia, neurological issues, fatigue and weakness, memory loss, glottitis, and mouth ulcers. Excess of vitamin B12 may cause acne, skin reaction, headaches, dizziness, and gastrointestinal issues. ICMR recommended daily allowance for vitamin B12 is 1 microgram per day for adults. Now, attempt this question and drop your answer in the comment section below. Now, let's wrap up this session. Hope I have addressed all your doubts in this topic. Still, if you have any other doubts in this important topic of vitamins, feel free to drop your questions and suggestions in the comment section below. The PDF of this session will be available in our Telegram channel. The link of the same will be attached in the description box below. Hope you liked the session and thank you so much for watching.